Well, I see two upstairs. What's up, Taco Taco? Yes, thanks for dropping a like. You freaking rock. I was just on for about 2 hours and my connection shut down, so I'm back again. This is I guess the second part of the shout out to Sheila Mako. If you don't have her channel, her link is up there. I'm gonna put her name in here again so you guys see. She is a very awesome lady. A very genuine fan member. James, my brother, what's happening, man? Thanks for coming on, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, dude, I saw you live earlier. I was like, man, I gotta hit him up. Dude, I really want to play that game sometime. I got to play that. I hope they have it on well, I've got an Xbox One S. My nephew's got a PS4. I hope they have it for one of those. I would imagine. But it looks just freaking awesome. So, okay, can you play as one of the camp people? Or Jason, can you play as Jason too? Or is that the whole thing of the game? You are Jason. It looks so fun. So fun. I love horror movies. I grew up on that stuff, brother. And maybe you too. Megan Rose, how are you doing? I'm doing good. My connection just shut down a while ago, so I had to start another shout out video to the same person, Miss Sheila Mako. She is in the link above you. That is one of her vids. Very beautiful, sweet lady, just genuine person. She has done wonders for my channel, and she is just really awesome person. So is AKA. So is Taco Taco. That's so crazy. I got two taco guys in my stream. I got Taco Taco and I got King Taco. So now you guys know they got a King Burrito. Where's the King? Where's the King Taco restaurant? Right? Ain't no thing. Hey, I know what goes around comes around. You know, you gotta treat people right. You know, I always say one love. You know, King Fajita. Yeah, I tell you, my favorite dish. There's a Spanish restaurant called Maria's, right? Spanish restaurant. Beef fajita nachos. Oh, freaking ay Dios mío. I mean, they like big old nacho with cheese melted in. Oh, freaking just beef fajita just melts in your mouth. Oh. I love Spanish food, if you can't tell. Oh. I know, right? Yeah. It's so funny. Like, it's so funny. I learned that like when older Spanish people, you say something like, "I'm gonna be a rock star," and they'll be like, that's like a big thing. I guess I've heard. You know, they're like. I was practicing Spanish for a little while, and just learned that I know. I know how. I know how. Mija, why you crying for? Oh man, I'm not fat. I'm fluffy. Gabriel Iglesias. Yeah, a lot of my comedians are my favorite ones are Spanish. But I got others too. I got Bill Burr. Bill Burr's funny. He's a redheaded guy with anger, and it's just so funny. Joe Rogan, who is out there. He hosted Fear Factor. Uh, he hosts MMA fights. You know, you've seen him do that. Joe Rogan is out there. He's crazy. If you watch one of his comedy sets, you will freaking cry. If you have a funny bone and you don't cry, there's something wrong. That man is crazy. He was talking about being, and I don't know what the sport's called. You're on a boat pulls you and you're parasailing or something. And he said he was just out of his mind, right? And he said he was looking down at the dolphins, and he started freaking out. He thought they were talking to him. Oh man, he said, he said, ain't it weird? Like every fish gets caught in the nets, but you don't ever see a dolphin caught in the net, do you? They're smart. How smart are these guys? Just conspiracy craziness. I mean, they're actually their cortex, their brain that plays for it is just huge, right? Yeah, yeah, he's funny. Yeah, Joe Rogan. If you watch, you'll laugh your butt. Now he cusses. Now I will tell you one comedian that will make you laugh, and she never even cusses at all, and that is Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres is a very funny woman. You see her on her talk show, being nice and joking around a little bit. But if you ever actually watch a set with her, she's a very funny lady. Very funny lady. Yeah. There's a reason why she's so popular. Definitely. Um, Definitely got the gift of gab and being a comedian. Now, Louis C.K. is one of my favorite ones, but I found out recently he's kind of a perv. He's kind of disrespectful with the ladies, and I ain't down with that. Now, Bill Burr, he's married, he's redheaded. Louis C.K. is redheaded. They got that honorness about them, Not that all redheads are honoring, but most of them I met are. Just saying. It's got to be the Irish blood or something. I mean, I'm honoring, and I don't know. I'm supposed to be part Cherokee. I don't know. I don't know what I am, to be honest. I would never call anybody else this because it's disrespectful, but I will call myself this. I'm kind of an Oreo. I don't know what I am. Italiano, Mexicano. I don't know what. I'm part white boy. I'm a part cracker. I don't know what I am. I love the comedians that aren't afraid to take it to the next level because we never get to. They joke about stuff we can never get away with without getting in a fist fight. I like comedians that push it, that aren't afraid, because everybody's so freaking politically correct these days. It's like, give me a break. Can somebody laugh about something? Everybody's mad. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. Like, are you a grown up or are you like 3? And can we agree to disagree? Can we just have a sense of humor for a change? That's the thing, right? Come on. You said the right thing. I can't stand that. Jesus. I mean, somebody says like a crippled joke, I don't freak out. I'm in a wheelchair. I've been in one for 11 years. I don't give a crap. I make it myself. It's funny. Life is funny. That's what comedians do. They take the misery of their own lives and they put it into their material. Always say, hey, being in a wheelchair is not that bad sometimes. I got the best parking. I got VIP parking. I always have a place to sit. All I use is my thumb, and I can go about anywhere. I can wear socks and pajama pants, and nobody gives a crap. There's some perks to it, so it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Just laugh about it. You got to laugh at life, or just become miserable. And sometimes I'm a miserable friggin' mess. I can't lie. I can't, do it all the time. None of us can, but you got to try at least. So we've been live for 11 minutes, 7 seconds. We did hour 40 something, maybe close to 2 hours this last. We had to, so there's going to be a 2-part shout out because, we got cut off. Here in a week or so, I'm supposed to get my own device. I'm going to either buy a really nice phone or a really nice laptop. I don't know. Probably a really nice phone because I want to be able to do things when this is over, this Corona thing. I want to be able to go places and do videos. I can't afford the iPhone, freaking whatever it is, 1000, whatever you call it right now, $1,300 for that bad boy. So I want to try to get one. That's not going to be like that, but iPhones are just quality products themselves. So, if I can get at least a 6, 7, 8, somewhere around that area, I'll be all right. I will miss my big screen because I like to go live on here, but this is a desktop and it's about to go. When you turn on your laptop or your desktop, it says enter your password and you're golden. You just go and you start searching on Google, what the heck ever. On here, it has a black screen. It says punch what is it? Yeah, F1 to reboot. And before you hit that, if you look up there, it says hard drive detects imminent failure. Imminent failure, which means either you're going to lose 1 file, 2 files, or all your freaking files. Any moment now, the computer can go blink, and it's over. And I cannot go live. So, thank goodness for the stimulus check coming in, because now I honestly wish, part of me wishes in a way that there was no stimulus, because there's a reason for the stimulus check, and that's because of all this horrible virus going on. But I'm definitely going to use it for a good thing, and that's stay in touch with you guys, my family. Guys, I have drunk a lot of liquids today. I will be right back. I'm going to I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to mute the phone, mute the this here. I'll be right back. Little boy's room time. Yo, what's up, Rainbow? Had to go to the little boy's room. Drinking lots of liquids like normal today. I hope you're still here. Let me go ahead and take that off of there. Remove that. They don't think. Wait, now how's he going to be back when he's right here? You know what I'm saying? So, yes. Woo! Howdy, brother. This is my nephew's hat. Yeah. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Yeah. I know, right? Hey, I used to be, I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. I used to have short hair. I rode a bareback bronc. I did the rodeo thing once. I did do it. Woo, I know. Yeah, man. My cousin or my nephew, he left all his plastic swords in here. It's like, oh, Sparta. And then I guess they like go together somehow. He took a nap. He stayed in here. He hung in with me for a good just about 2 hours, and he had to take a nap. He bored him to death. I mean, it's not. I mean, he's 17. He just got up early. He's not. He's very hyperactive. This is not used to sitting in one spot like this. I've kind of grown used to after about 700 videos. You get used to this after a while. I've probably erased 300 videos, just like good morning, good afternoon, stuff like that. But I keep all the shout outs and special ones, but I'm not doing that anymore because I found out now. So used to, you could erase your old videos, kept your hours. Don't do it. Don't do it now. You will lose hours. I lost over 100 hours. I've got them back and more now, but it took me a few days. It took us a few days. I should say us. I'm not the one watching me. So without you guys, I'm nothing. But yeah. So yeah, don't erase old videos. Please don't do it if you want to keep your hours. Not everybody's on here to grow like me. I try to be. Well, I will say I've never had a really tough time with the ladies. I'll just say that. I'll just be nice about it like that. But yeah, I think it's a lot where I get that. And my grandpa, rest in peace. He was always like, he was such a great man. The kind of man that a man should want to be. You know what I'm saying? You work hard, you treat your neighbors right, you're a great husband, grandpa, all that stuff. And he retired from Southwestern Bell. But he was a great man. He really was. And he was always like, what? Yeah, I'd say yes, sir, no, sir. He was old school, and definitely believe you should respect your elders. And I believe in the same thing. I believe that you should respect everybody unless they give you a reason not to. And in that case, I'm not saying you should be disrespectful back because you're lowering yourself to their level. You just get rid of them, ignore them. Because they're not worth your time, obviously. I mean, I'm a nice guy. I'm a gentleman, but everybody has their limits. Yeah. Yes, yeah. I mean, it's there's your guys, let's go get some chicks. Those just like, God, come on, guys, come on, where's your truth? Like, I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. I've heard women talk just as bad as those guys, but 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 yeah. I mean, it's like there's ladies and there's women, there's guys, there's dudes, yeah. Um, being in a wheelchair has humbled me down a lot. Um, I don't think I was ever really that. Okay, maybe I was a little cocky, a little bit when I was walking around, but not to the point of being disrespectful. I was never that. I was definitely taught to respect women, never hit a woman. Now, if a woman's holding a 9 millimeter to my head and I have nothing else to do to save my life but to smack the crap out of somebody, well, there's a freaking difference. Okay. But Joe Rogan, oh, I love that guy. Yeah. I like bunnies too. I love bunnies too. I love bunnies too. Yeah. Joe Rogan is freaking hilarious. I love the guy. One of my favoriteest comedians in the world. He he's out there. He don't give a crap. He says whatever he wants, and I love that. People are so politically correct, like I was saying earlier, to the everybody on here, and it's like they get so offended so easy. Oh, you said that. I'm like, we are grown people, folks. Yeah, your son does. Joanne Church of Joey. Yep. I remember Fear Factor to this day. I'll never forget that. He hosts MMA fights. He's in shape himself. And so I can't remember, was he into MMA himself? Because he's always been in good shape physically. And I don't know if that's just because that way, but I could have sworn somebody told me he was in the MMA himself. I don't know. He hosted, or he did. He has a talk show. He's got a lot of things going on, to be honest. But my mom has always said, and a lot of people have said, don't put your eggs in one basket. Have an ace in the hole. You got to have an ace in the hole. Like George Strait singing about. So, smart man. No, there's no freaking way. No. Now, being a creator, I have to be to an extent. We have to be to an extent. But you have to be if you want to make it and not get thrown off here. But I don't have to be totally like, I couldn't do it. I'd freak out. I'm careful. Yeah, I mean, I'm careful. If I ever talk about racism, religion, politics, I kind of just push the door open and crack it, close it. Maybe put my foot in a little bit, but I cut it off real quick. Racism is definitely something I try not to ever talk about. Sometimes it happens. Latest video I have made men laugh, but women not so much. Well, I will check out your video. Dang it, that's what it. Last time I was so concentrated on freaking. No, I think I showed you a little bit of love. Yeah, I need to show you some more love later. Now today we already did about 2 hours. Now we're 25 minutes, 49 seconds in this video. This is the second part because the connection went out. Of a shout out to Shiela Mako, very beautiful, sweet lady. Proud to have her as a fan member, just as yourself. She. Yep. Exactly. I try to keep the stream as drama free as possible. I do have mods, but they got things that are going on in their lives right now. They're around if I need them. If I need them, they're there for me. I know that. A lot of times, a specific mod, I won't name who, is usually up there watching. So I do have them, but you know, you can really ruin a channel with mods if you have too many. I see channels, and no offense to them, that's what you want to do. That's fine, do your thing. But they make everybody a mod, and the next thing you know, they wonder why their channel's messed up because you modded the wrong person. You gotta be careful. Cheers. Dr. Thunder, Sam's choice. Ordered in the mail. Yes. If you have a lot of backup, you have a lot of people that are like pretty much like they can like hacker, like level, then you don't have to worry about it. Somebody messes with you, have mercy on their soul. But like me, I have some good people, but I don't know. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you're with the channel. So we have 2 in the stream, 2 likes. Thank you. I can't wait. So within a week, we can have something like that. I should have another device that is not about to literally shut down. And it says the hardware is it says what is it? Hard drive is in imminent failure mode. So it's gonna. I'm any second now the computer would just go blink. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's a refurbished HP computer, not meant for gaming, not meant for streaming. Honestly, came with a nice Dell screen. Yours too, I know, right? So I'm thinking if I can at least get up to an iPhone 7, 8, I'm good to go. I'm gonna miss my big screen. I'll be honest with you. But a phone is they're portable. They're just they're so more portable. You stick it in your pocket. I'm not sticking this in my pocket, A laptop, you get a laptop, you want to go anywhere. Like right now, we have a pandemic. So if I was to go anywhere, it would be to a place where there would be nobody else, middle of the freaking woods somewhere, right? Out in the middle of a field or in a park where I can get the heck away from somebody starts coming. I'll get in my wheelchair and fly off, right? Like stand your distance, person. I don't want the corona. But you have to have a hotspot on your phone so your laptop can operate off of the hotspot. So, what I'm going to do is when I get that stimulus check, I'm going to get a bigger TV for gaming, for entertainment, because there's going to be a lot of that, and just a nice device. It scares the crap out of me because I'm like, we work so hard on this channel. We're nearly 2,900 hours, and I could just lose that in a second. We could lose that tablet soon for me because older using them because bigger and easier to see, failing eyesight. You know what? My eyesight is too. That's why I have. Show you this thing. That. I'm 44 now, born in 1975. Now, most of the time like this, I can read everything. But if you get rid of those really, really, really small letters, forget about it. I can't read them. I'm half blind in my left eye because of a bareback bronc in Texas. But You want to talk about like this kind of stuff, like a card? Forget about it. I'm like that. I want to get a pair of glasses. Now they can't help this eye because the retina literally was pulled out of the back of my eye when the bareback bronc kicked me in the shoulder and slammed me on the ground. This is even funnier. Okay. Well, okay, I like vampires. I'm not really into Twilight. I just gotta say that. I don't judge it, but I'm not. I have an Anne Rice book, Queen of the Damned, Interview the Vampire. I like gothic vampire stuff. Okay. And I have one of these that has LEDs built in. It's coming in the mail. So I can read it at night, so it's a little creepier, right? Set the tone, right? But yeah, the horse kicked me here. And the retina like pulled out of the back of my eye. Had to have LASIK surgery to put it back on. So eyeglasses will not work on this eye. This eye they will. I was born in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm like, I don't give a crap. I'm doing it. I did it, and I don't regret it because it's a crazy story. Yeah, I can tell somebody, and this is not long before I ended up in a power wheelchair. Why is this thing wobbling so much? I don't know. I figured, what? This MD is going to put me in a wheelchair. If I'm going to do something crazy and nuts, I need to do it right now. I literally went into a Chrome Airstream thing, I bought the little handle you get. They don't call it bareback bronc for no reason because you're sitting on the bare back. You have a freaking suitcase handle that's tied around under the belly. The spurs were actually heavy to me to walk in. We're talking that much. So I had no business riding this freaking 1,300-pound muscle, pretty much. But it's a story I can tell. I still got my sight. I can still see things. I ain't blind. So it's, I don't know, just something fun to tell. If my legs and my body would have been better, I probably wouldn't have the hair. I probably would have still been in Texas. I probably would have owned a ranch by now. My dream was to be, that heroes have always been cowboys, and it's still on, it seems. So I wanted to be a cowboy so bad, like a real cowboy, I really did. It wasn't in my cards though. I got my foot stepped on by a horse. Ooh. I stepped in her foot because it was on purpose because horse would have broke it. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, you're talking 1,300 pounds. I don't know exactly. That was like a decade ago. I rode. I was in my 20s, or more. Yeah, more than that. Shoot, a lot more. It was like over 2 decades ago. But yeah, I bet you were annoyed. One thing I've learned is, okay, I don't walk anymore, but don't walk behind a horse. Never, even if you trust horse, don't walk behind a horse. When you're shoeing a horse, do you notice how the person who is shoeing the horse is standing to the side? He pulls a leg up and he's working on it. Because if the horse gets mad, he can jump back, right? There's a reason for that. Horses get spooked really fast. They're worse than freaking dogs, than pit bulls. They sense you're scared, they will bite the crap out of you. They will kick you or something. That's what's scary about it, is like you really got to have some guts, because that's a 1,300-pound animal. That's not a freaking 80-pound Labrador, It can kill you. So it's 14, 15. Woo! Oh, your boyfriend had horses. I was walking with a horse inside. Oh, the trail was very thin. Oh, oh, I still had to hurt though. Oh, yeah, it probably would have broke your foot if it put all its weight on you. Whew. I mean, don't get me wrong, horses are nice. You know, they're beautiful animals, but I'm done with them. Yeah, it probably did. You're like, ah, you know, the horse is like, oh, so yeah, it was just just a freak accident. So that happens. That does happen. Um, yeah. I mean, there's been accidents where, a snake spooks a horse. There's been people die. They fall off, hit the head on a rock, a log. Stuff happens. It was an accident. Very nice horse. Also, so yeah, that was a long time ago then. Well, I hope you do, Rainbow. I hope you do. You know, the horse I was on was not very nice. Um, See, here's the thing. When I rode the horse, there was these teenage cowboys, right? And they're standing around. They're sitting on the gates. They're like, "Are you scared?" And they asked me, and I thought he was being sarcastic. I was like, "No," and like that, right? Like, no. And like, kind of that guy thing. No, I'm fine. You know, I was scared out of my freaking mind. Never rode one in my life like that. Not that freaking big. And he wasn't being sarcastic. He was telling me, asking me that because he said, if you are, you're going to scare the horses. And I did. The horse next to me jumped into my stall with his front hoofs. Boom, boom. My horse was like, bam, bam, kicking the back of the gate. This horse trying to jump in here. Yeah. Yeah, I was a little scared. I'll be honest with you. But I did it. Give me that foot to step on. We had a part Welsh, part something. It was like a small riding horse. And, but not compared to these big boys in Texas. Yeah, yeah. I mean, one thing you owe it to yourself if you've never done this in your life. Go to the Fort Worth Stockyards, north side of Texas. Go to Billy Bob's, Texas, or go to a place you can see a big freaking full-size bull. Okay, it's like a blue whale. When you watch it on TV, it doesn't show it justice. I went to Billy Bob's in Texas, and I was going to go ride a bull. Okay, they just hauled a cowboy off in an ambulance, and I was still going to do it. It was 11 o'clock. Just shut it down. Bull riding. They're huge. Their freaking heads. Their fort is like a foot freaking wide. Their horns, they are menacing looking. And I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I would have got killed that night. Maybe I just lucked out. Maybe I had guardian angel or something looking after me. Definitely rest in peace to Lane Frost. Lane Frost was a skinny little guy, but one heck of a bull rider. He died in Cheyenne. You might have seen the movie 8 Seconds. The bull came up behind him and just hit, the horn went right through his back. He stood up for just a second. It just like that, right? His buddy, Tough Hedeman, you're supposed to make it 8 seconds, right? Shoot, this dude made it 16, I don't know what, just in a crazy amount of seconds. That buzzer probably went off 2 or 3 times for his buddy, He knew what he was doing. When you ride the rodeo, you can die. It's like rock climbing. It's like parachuting. You know the risk. I knew the risk. I knew I could have got, here's my shoulder. There's my freaking head. just a few, 4 inches to the up, and I would have been dead. I would have been a dead man. Um, yeah, he died doing what he loved. My grandpa died what he loved doing, which is deer hunting. They found him, rest in peace, leaned up against a fence on his rifle. And yeah, I think if you die doing something you love, that's cool. You know, you don't want to die like in a wreck or something like that. You want to die doing something that you have passion about, you feel something about. I dig that, you know. Um, but yeah, doing something you love. So I could see how it would be addicting. I rode it one time. Had a horse, or had not a horse, had a freaking sling on my left arm because literally it ripped the cartilage. Here's an X-ray of your cartilage in your shoulder, just like that. Just snapped it like a freaking twig. For like 2 weeks, I was in a sling. I felt like I was 10 foot tall. Oh my gosh. I was like, it gives you this, just like He-Man feeling that you rode something like that and lived through it, But yeah, I would probably suggest a different kind of line of work. No, it's, if you do make it, you're lucky. And if you do, you're still going to be like, every morning you're going to wake up in your 20s feeling like you're 70 because the bull or the bronc, whatever you used to ride, it's messed up your body so much. What's up, Peter? How you doing? I was talking to Rainbow about we were talking about horses. She got her foot stepped on one time accidentally. I rode the bareback bronc in Texas because I'm from there. Did it once just to say I did it. So we were talking about that. Peter, have you ever rode horses or? I know you like going hunting. I do know you like going out with your rifle and doing some hunting. A lot of people do use horses to go hunting. They're beautiful, but they definitely hurt you though. So this is the second half of the shout out to Shiela Mako, very wonderful lady. But yeah, that's her. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, on the bottom of the chat. Oh my Lord, sweet baby Jesus. It says unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. So what that means, folks, is that I can't talk back and forth to you. So once again, I'm going to have to go off. I will be right back, and we will continue from where we left off. If you want to come back, you can. If you don't, I understand that. It's aggravating. So I will be right back. Okay. Love you guys. I'm sorry about this. Like right now, I cannot, there's no communication. So I'll be back.